So, hello everyone. Welcome to Geekenstein's Nuts and Bolts episode 40, our E3 special, which is a very small podcast now because everyone else bailed but Alex Cabral and I,
It's so special, no one came.
which is fine because this is we covered E3. It was just us last year, so
And this year we didn't even cover E3.
we didn't we
So
didn't cover
special.
E3, so it's still just us again.
uh, I'm upset I didn't go though.
Yeah, I really wish I could have been there. Like I totally could have been too.
Yeah, it was a dick move. I easily could have been too, and I just didn't. Oops. Oops. Now I'm gonna regret it. Now I'm gonna stomp on my own foot forever.
Next
Hey,
year.
they did good though. They did good. I was excited. I was actually genuinely excited for an E3 for the first time in years. Not like one of those, oh, I'm watching E3, so I better get excited. Like I was happy.
Yeah, there was a lot of really awesome stuff that was announced and shown, and Nintendo went kind of nuts.
Oh, Nintendo. I'm sorry. I think Nintendo, except for one very, very obvious part of the PlayStation conference, Nintendo was the only reason I was excited about E3.
I don't know, there's some other games I'm really excited about.
Well, how do
Like,
you
but
want
I'm just gonna go down the list because
to? Okay.
I pulled up some lists. Let's see.
Okay.
Things that I'm already excited about and E3 didn't change my opinion at all. Dying Light. When
Uh-huh.
we saw Dying Light. Dying Light was awesome, but
Yep.
seen it, it's cool. I'll play it when it comes out. Disney Infinity, all the Marvel superhero stuff. I'm excited for. I know you don't care.
I really don't. I don't care. But if you
I
get a
know you'll,
PS4, you can Hulk smash 5 minutes late.
yeah, but I know you, you'll see if it's good when it comes out, and if not, you're done anyway. But we
Yeah.
already knew about all of that.
Mhm.
Same thing with Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Knew about it. Didn't care
Be
about
impressed.
Assassin's. I don't care about four-player Assassin's Creed. I really liked 4, but
I'm done with Assassin's Creed 2.
did you play 4?
No, I didn't play 3. I didn't get to 3 because I was
Well,
just like,
3 sucks.
well, great.
But you should play 4. 4 is awesome, but
Mm,
4 is just a pirate game.
okay.
Wait, do you like the Pirates of the Caribbean part of Disney Infinity, right?
I did, but I liked it because I was playing with somebody.
Yeah, but like Assassin's Creed is that but bigger and like a real game. You're
But
a pirate.
can I play?
No, you can't.
Well, I think that'll hurt a lot comparatively.
Metal Gear Solid 5, same. Knew about it. I'm just waiting. I can't take any more Metal Gear news because it's just confusing and weird and Kojima's so up his own ass, which is fine. Like that's what we really want because that's when he gets weird. But I'll play it when it comes out. Like I don't need more weirdness. I know how weird it will be. Just let me play it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I still to this day haven't played a Metal Gear Solid game, even though I respect the series. It's just never been an opportunity I've had, so I haven't. And I can't be excited. The closest to MGS I've ever MSG MGS Metal MG
MGS.
yeah, I said it right.
MSG is
MS yeah, the
the thing,
closest
the stuff in
MSG I've ever
Chinese food.
had was Chinese food. So that's was playing
Yeah.
a Snake in Brawl. That's about it. There you go. And I'm sure that was the exact same experience in every way.
Yeah, clearly. But yeah, then we had two Tomb Raider games announced.
Uh,
I still haven't played Lara Croft and the Guardian of the Light. I hear such great things, and I just have not taken the time to play it.
no, neither have I.
But I really like Tomb Raider. I'm excited that they're making a Tomb Raider sequel, but I figured they were.
Well, I'm actually honestly I'm a little surprised because they were it's
Touting it
it's
as such a failure.
yeah, like they made such a big deal about it and then they made such a big deal as how it didn't sell well, even though it sold fine and it was a
Yeah,
great
no.
game.
That was that whole industry realized it was setting crazy, unrealistic expectations and needed to dial it back.
Yeah. And you know what? It kind of actually showed this E3. Like that whole mentality of, okay, we're going to just pull it back and focus on what we're doing here. It actually
which
got
will
reflected right away.
accept positively in most situations, and then negatively everything about EA.
I did not watch the EA conference
You
because
read the news, right?
I read most of the news and I said I'm not sitting through this. Nah.
EA showed, but well, I watched the E3 press conferences on Giant Bomb where they were running color commentary,
Hmm.
so I didn't like if it was a boring conference, at least I had something interesting to listen to, you know.
Uh-huh.
So, but no, like yeah, EA's press conference sucked. It was hey, you know a bunch of the games you knew we were working on. Guess what? We're working on them. They're prototypes. They announced Mirror's Edge 2 last year. I wanted something more than a prototype.
Yeah, but didn't you want to watch a sim laugh himself to death?
That Sims 4, it was creepy. It was weird. It was creepy. I don't know why they decided to like for their press conference do a demonstration with a like meathead jock considering the target demographic for the press conference.
I
You know, like that was really like I don't care. I'm not. I can accept like I Friday Night Lights is one of my favorite shows. Like I'm not opposed to that, but it wasn't light. Like it was stupid.
yeah.
It
No,
was just it was a bunch of shit we knew that was coming out, and then a bunch of just really bad presentation stuff.
that's how EA rolls.
Like Ubisoft was surprisingly fun. It was stupid. I didn't care about most of the things in it, but I enjoyed watching it because it was just baffling how weird it was.
Ubisoft does put on a pretty decent show anyway. Like even last year, what's her
It's
face?
Ubisoft, Alex.
You're the one who just said Ubisoft. I was echoing what you said.
Well, I said it wrong then. I learned this today that it's Ubisoft.
I learned because Dan Hamrick was talking to me and he was like, I had to learn how to say it properly because I've been saying Ubisoft forever.
Well, do
But
you
I
know why
wasn't,
it's Ubisoft?
because
It's a
you,
short for ubiquitous software.
ugh,
That's why they go by Ubisoft. They're
ew.
French. Leave them alone.
That no one in the history has ever said they're French, leave them alone. You're the first person ever. Usually it's it's they're French, throw more garbage.
Well, it's like don't question it. They're French. Just leave it. You know.
That's fine. But I wasn't gonna be that dick to be like, well, Ubisoft usually does. So anyway,
Anyway,
yeah, no, even last year's was kind of fun with fucking black talk soup chick.
Aisha Tyler
Yeah, that's her face.
and her Girlwood.
Yeah.
Um, we actually had an awesome article from one of our contributors on the site right before E3 about who should host this year's press conference, and one of the entrants was not Aisha Tyler, but Aisha Tyler's hashtag Girlwood. Also, the monster from The Host, not the book by the author of Twilight, but the weird Korean movie.
Oh, I'd be all for that actually.
Yeah, but okay. So moving on down the list and skipping stuff that I know you care about. Bayonetta 2 showed well. I still don't. Same. That was one of Nintendo's things. That was they showed us a bunch of games that they already showed us and said they were working on with no updates on when they're coming out,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
Bayonetta 2.
people were bitching about Bayonetta 2, and I don't really understand why. And
I'm actually a little bit more excited for it when they announced that if you buy a physical copy or whatever on the Wii U, you get the first game as well. Because I
that's
didn't play the first game, so it's like, okay, maybe I'll pick this up because it's both of them.
yeah, that's what people were bitching about, and that's why I'm really confused.
So they're mad about that.
They're mad because they're like, Bayonetta sold its soul. I can't believe the first one's coming to the Wii U. Oh my god, I'm a butthurt fanboy.
Well, these
How
are
dare
Nintendo fanboys. They're crazy. Like
how dare they
they're
give me more?
they don't make Nintendo fanboys don't make any sense. That's why you just ignore them.
Well, no, that would be a Bayonetta fanboy against Nintendo. They didn't want Bayonetta 1 on the Wii U.
Well, they didn't want Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U, even though they were mad about that, even though it wouldn't be made if it wasn't. So Yeah, they're idiots too. Their fanboys are generally idiots.
If
Little Big Planet 3 looks awesome. I'll have a ton of fun playing it. I love playing through those games.
you'll play
But
better than the creators.
what?
You'll,
Oh
you'll
yeah, um the Division new real information. Other than that, hey, it still looks interesting.
hmm
Far Cry 4 looked awesome,
Far Cry 4 looked like a lot of fun, but
but
so did Far Cry 3, and
and
I
it
spent
was.
60 bucks. I spent 60 bucks on it and wish I only spent like 40.
Well, yeah, but that's because you all didn't you play it on console?
hmm
Yeah,
Eh.
it doesn't run as well there.
No, it doesn't. Actually, it was pretty funny because I had beaten the game and I went back to it, and every single animated character in there was completely frozen. But but they all interacted with bullets the exact same way. So I could headshot everyone in a camp, and then not until that everyone was dead, they'd play the cutscene and all the bodies would fall, and then I do the same to all the animals. The entire game was frozen.
Yeah, that's super weird. That's why I played it on PC though. I really enjoyed my time with it. I never finished it, but
Mm. No, it was decent. I shouldn't have bought it like first week.
yeah,
I should have.
or especially on console, like just because it.
Well,
Uh, Call of Duty looked good. I might play this one. I don't know. I haven't played the last few. I kind of got tired of them, but I always liked playing through the campaigns.
it looked interesting for a Call of Duty game, just kind of boring for any other game.
Yeah. Um, I finally Destiny. I was actually we talked. I think we talked about this on the last podcast or something. I was talking to someone about it, but I've had it pre-ordered for months. I pre-ordered it, Infamous, and Watch Dogs all at the same time on Amazon because they don't take my money until it ships.
Mm.
But and I figured I wanted them, and I happy I picked up the other ones. But I was like, I don't know what Destiny is. I figured out what the fuck Destiny is, and now I'm excited for it.
Oh well,
Like
that's
I knew I was gonna play it, but now I like okay, now I know what the fuck you are, game. You look like fun. I will play you when you come out.
no, that's actually a pretty good thing to get excited about. Did you already get your Nintendo's white PlayStation 4 to play it on?
I have a PlayStation. I have a black one.
But you have the Nintendo white PlayStation 4.
Why are you saying it like that?
Did you did you
The
not see that?
Wii U is black.
Did you not see that?
Yeah, so they announced another color. What's the big deal?
No, fucking New York Times. Or was
Oh
it not? I
no.
don't think it was New York Times. I don't want to be the guy who makes fun of the company for getting facts wrong and then gets the facts wrong.
Sunset Overdrive looks awesome, but it looked awesome from the CG trailer, and now it looks like, oh hey, look, there's an actual game here, and it looks awesome, right, Alex?
Hello?
There you are. Okay.
What the fuck happened?
I don't know. Sunset Overdrive looks awesome, doesn't it?
That's why I was making jokes about you talking over me, but it's because my mic stopped working.
Yeah, it stopped again. There we go. Now
So,
it's working. Okay.
Sunset Overdrive looks cool, but it's um it's a little too hokey. The
Why?
dial
I like that.
I like it, but it seems it's not written like you and me would write corny dialogue. It's written like a bunch of executives trying to write cool and edgy hokey
I don't know. I
dialogue.
really like that trailer.
Some of the parts were really cool, but like when he flips to a picture of himself at a party, whoa, ignore that picture. Ha! Clean up on aisle 5. Whoa! It's like he was trying to write the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie in a business suit. It kind of seemed a little forced.
I didn't see that movie, so.
What,
Or are you
Teenage
talking
Mutant
about the
Ninja
new
Turtles?
one?
No, I'm talking about any Teenage Mutant Ninja
Oh.
Turtles movie.
But I don't know. I thought, but it looks like a lot. Like it looks, it's not taking itself seriously, and it just like the gameplay looks like a lot of fun,
No,
and
that
that's
is
what I
very true.
want. I'm
That's
I'm I'm so tired of everything being so dark and gritty, and like you know what actually looked really cool. I thought Batman Arkham Knight looked really good. Like it, I'm glad I skipped Origins because now I don't have Batman fatigue like a lot of people, and I'm excited to play that. But it's still another dark, gritty open world. Like I'm playing Watch Dogs, and it's great, but it's a dark, gritty crime open world. even like GTA is still, even though it's like so funny and stuff, it's still like dark and serious. It was nice to have an open world game that's just fun and silly, and
No,
I've been missing that.
I agree. I like all the comic effects and
Yeah, I really like. Yeah, the
onomatopoeia everywhere. It's pretty awesome. It's
I like
definitely looks vibrant and fun.
I like the headshot with the splat or whatever, or
Yeah,
it said like ouch or something in the blood coming out of the wound.
I like the giant mushroom cloud that just has a faint boom written in
Yeah.
like fire at the top. It's awesome. It's very cool. It's just on a console that I'll never buy.
I feel
Which
like I need all. I finally hit the point where I need to get a Wii U, and I eventually need to get an Xbox One. Like eventually, there are games that I want to play on these systems, and I'll get them at some point.
boy, oh, speaking of, boy was I excited when they announced Dead Rising 3 on PC, and then boy was I immediately hurt when I found out all the terrible things about it.
About what was the PC
So
news?
they're coming out with a PC version, and it's like,
Right.
yay, okay, now I don't have to own an Xbox One. But apparently, like, the animations are all set to 30 frames a second, and if you toggle with anything, it'll just crash the game.
Ooh.
Yeah, so everyone's like, oh,
No,
what a
that
great
sucks too, because
announcement.
that DLC they announced, like, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it looks awesome.
That DLC, I believe, is exclusive.
It is, but it's that. See, that's something that's self awareness done right.
Yeah. No, that was super
Just like
fun.
I really like Nintendo's press conference because it was incredibly self aware and it's showing that they understand, they get it. They're not like
Mhm.
some or not dark and mysterious, but some like secretive Japanese company stuck in the '90s. You know, like they
Yeah.
get it. They get it. They know what's going on.
Yeah, it's like they took their head out of their ass. They completely 100% won me back. Even before that
Well, they
E3,
won Matt back, who would have been here if he wasn't in Jersey.
mm, I don't know. I blocked him because I didn't want him bringing down my E3
Oh
mood.
no, he was really excited about the Nintendo stuff.
Oh, well, that's
But
good
we're not
because
there
he should
yet.
have been.
We're not there yet. That's going to
Yeah,
be the main conversation for the
good. I'm
most
glad.
part.
All right.
Uh, Bloodborne looked cool. I still need to play through Dark Souls, all of those games. Like I'm in the middle of Dark Souls and I like it, but maybe I'll do play Bloodborne and just like start there so I don't have to deal with a series that's 3 games in already.
Bloodborne was a very excellent looking pre-rendered CGI cutscene. I very
Yeah,
much
but
thought that looked cool.
they talked about the game and it's very much Demon Souls and but it's different, you know, like it's not trapped in that mythos and all that crap.
Yeah. No, it definitely looked. If it plays anything like it showed, then I will be totally behind it.
Um, Rainbow Six, I have been dying for a new fucking Rainbow Six game, and even though it looks like like a an alpha build, you know, a prototype build, a pretty fairly like this is our idea. We just have to make levels and stuff for it, you know, like but like core, you know, not just like this is a level, play it and see if you like it kind of prototype, not like
Yeah.
here's an idea for a combat system kind of prototype like EA's were or whatever. Understand what I'm saying?
No, I know exactly what you're saying, and that's a great way to do it because
Yeah,
like you get the most feedback.
yeah, and it looks great. Like I love Rainbow Six, and that looks the way they set that up looks like a ton of fun, especially if it's multiplayer. Like this is I like playing through the campaigns of the Rainbow Six game. I'm more of a single player guy. You are too, kinda, right, Alex? Well, except for like fighting games and stuff, obviously.
I'm sorry, I missed the question. I
You're
missed the first half of the question.
you're more of a single player like co-op kind of guy
Yeah,
than
yeah. Yep.
competitive multiplayer. But like if that is a competitive multiplayer mode, I will fucking play that game because that's the kind of multiplayer I want to play. Like
Yeah.
that tactical shooting stuff done right.
I mean, if they do it right, I'm not a big fan of Rainbow Six, but I mean, if they're going to be doing things based more so on the community, then that's going to represent the game a lot better than just throwing something out there and seeing what eventually happens.
Yeah.
And that's a good direction for them to take right off the bat. And if it's going to be kick-ass multiplayer, then kick-ass multiplayer for everyone.
Same thing with Evolve. Evolve looks really good. The multiplayer uh, would uneven,
Yeah.
the 1v4 game.
Yeah, it looks the same as it did.
Yeah, exactly. But so here's a game that I'm excited to actually talk to you about. The Evil Within. How do you feel? Because you and I are the horror fans at Geekenstein. Like we're the ones who love that shit.
I I I appreciate its marketing. I think it definitely presents itself as something really creepy, something that, is going to crawl under your skin. That's great. I don't feel like, from the bits that I've seen, I don't feel like that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, see, I really want it to be good, but everything I've seen, I don't think it's going to be good at all.
Yeah, I think it's going to come out. I think
I
the
don't think it'll
second
be
they're,
bad. I just think it'll be mediocre and uninteresting.
yeah, the second they're done marketing it, everyone will forget about it.
Yeah,
That
but
is
I
not going to
need to
be.
play it. I need to figure out how to play it because I don't want to buy it.
Well, that's what websites are for.
Yeah. Let's see. Sports, racing, sports.
Oh,
Uh,
question. What the hell is it?
yes.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I don't. That's the thing. It's like no one really knows what that game is, but I know I want to play it
Okay,
because it's
I
all
have.
about exploration, and
Yeah,
I am all about exploration.
but here's the question I have, because I agree that is a super, super ambitious title. Like having an entire endless galaxy, that's that's crazy.
That you're like discovering and naming
Yeah.
stuff for like everyone. Yeah.
But here's my question. What do you do?
Explore, go to planets and look at stuff. That's all I know. I'm sure there's more than that, but that's all I know. And even if that's all it is, I could be down for that. Like, come home after a long day of work and just explore a galaxy for a little bit and then do something else. Like, just like wind down kind of relaxing game.
I guess like it's weird because I am all for there's this kick-ass space simulator, and it's essentially the same thing only with our actual universe, and you can go into other galaxies and go to other planets that we could never see, and that's cool. But I don't know, when I buy a game, that's not what I'm looking for. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is what I'm looking for, but not in its entirety. I'm
Well,
hoping with such a huge ambitious title with this crazy randomly
I'm
generated
sure there's
universe,
something more.
I hope that they don't spend all their time making it the universe. I want them to be like, well, now that they have all this control, I don't want to have to wait for a sequel, God forbid.
I would be okay with either things.
Hmm.
Like, I kind of want to just explore and like add to something. Uh, but if there's a game there, I will be happier.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Dragon Age Inquisition looks like a game that I won't play.
Yeah, it looks it actually does look kind of cool, but it looks like a next gen fantasy game.
Yeah, I just really don't care about Dragon Age. I think I've said it on this podcast. I'm more of a sci-fi guy,
Hmm.
and I'll play like really good fantasy stuff. Like I've played Oblivion and Skyrim, and I own Dragon Age. I think I own Dragon Age 1 and 2, and I never played them. I'm sure they're good. I just don't want to spend all that time on that. I'd rather
Yeah.
play Persona or something else. I'd rather play a different RPG if I'm going to play a really long RPG.
Oh yeah. I guess if we're in the same vein, we might as well just cover Fable.
I really liked Fable 3. But you, what? 3 was
Uh,
fun.
three.
It was. I'm not saying like it's the best game ever or anything, but it was short. Like I played through the whole game. I don't know. I enjoyed the time I spent with it, and It wasn't a fucking 80-hour RPG. Like it wasn't like I played it for forever. Sure, it wasn't the greatest game ever, but I had fun playing it, and then it ended, and I was done. Like I didn't dwell on it or anything.
You sold me a really short RPG with in-house with menus that is literally a mansion. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want $60 for a full-fledged RPG that's really short.
I'm not. What are you trying to equate time and money?
Um, I
It
guess
was a
sort
more
of.
complete experience. Like it was it wasn't padded, like most long RPGs are padded.
Fable 2 wasn't really padded.
I
It
never
was as
finished
padded.
Fable 2. I didn't. It was okay.
It wasn't short enough.
I don't know. I just didn't get drawn into it. I don't know why I got drawn into 3, but I don't care about the new one.
It must have been the house menu. That
Uh,
must have been what did it. It made you feel like you were really in the game.
no, I don't know. It was fun. I liked it.
All right. Well, the new one seems kind of dumb.
Battlefield Hardline seems like more Battlefield that I don't care about.
I didn't even I didn't even realize that Battlefield. Oh wait, you got the loot. That's it. I do remember Battlefield. You got the loot.
Yeah. If other Alex was here, he would be talking about the Halo, the Master Chief Collection, because he loves Halo. But
Well, good. That's
it's
good thing he's not here.
yeah. Well, Halo's cool. That's cool that they're gonna port them all, and that like what they're doing to them is pretty great. And the fact that you can play the multiplayer with the old multiplayer rules is really awesome. But I don't know. I'm not gonna play it, so whatever. It's cool. It's could for the people that want to play it.
Yeah, no, that's true.
But it's also nothing new. It's just old games now playable on the new system. I mean, I guess it's cool that Halo 1 original rules has online multiplayer because
It's.
that's never happened. Well,
But
I guess except on PC, but never on console.
I think it's cool that they're all running in their original engines. I think that's a nice touch.
Yeah, they've done a lot of really cool stuff. It's a really great package, but one that I'm not going to buy, if that makes sense.
Yes. What do you mean?
Uh,
Microsoft bored me.
Yeah, there was a lot of really good stuff announced. Like they had a really good show, but I didn't care about most of it. So yeah,
Mm. Actually, you know what? PlayStation bored.
what was wrong with PlayStation? No, PlayStation was really long though.
PlayStation was almost 2 hours.
PlayStation was kind of boring. Their Little Big Planet thing was so long. It
Yeah,
was so long.
I it's easy to just make fun of the girl for not being able to wall jump or whatever, but Little Big Planet, the little bit I played, I love the concept. I like to make stuff and I like that they give you such this wide open world and all this stuff to work with. But like if you're just playing Little Big Planet, it's weird.
Yeah, no, it's
The
weird.
controls don't work 100%. Like
Yeah, I
you'll
don't know why they've never changed that either.
yeah, and it clearly just from them playing, you can tell they didn't fix it here either.
Yeah. But I'll
Ah.
still play it. I'll still play it, but I didn't need to see it. I knew I'd play it because I like playing through the stuff that the developer creates. Those levels are usually incredibly inventive and fun to play through.
Mm.
Um, okay, drink that water, Alex.
Mm. Mm.
They showed us what the Order 1886 is, and it looks like a game I'll play, but again, one that I don't need to see any more of. Just give it to me or stop talking about it.
I totally forgot that that was even in there too. So that shows what impact it made.
I'm not gonna play the Lord of the Rings game, even though it looks great.
Nope, not me neither. Don't even care. I don't even like Lord of the Rings, so there you go. Hate me all you want, everybody.
I'm still
And your mic is gone.
what
There you are.
I said. I'm surprised they're making a new Homefront game. Like that's cool, but
Wow, your mic cut out at the exact same time. That's pretty
uh,
interesting.
home.
There it goes again.
You're an asshole.
Hole? I'm gonna assume you called me an asshole.
Yes,
Yes, I heard yes.
yes,
Yes, that's another yes. I heard both of
yes.
those.
Shut up, Alex.
I just wouldn't talk about whatever game you were trying to talk about.
Fine, we won't talk about Homefront.
Because your mic cuts out. It's not my choice.
Um, what else? What else was announced? Talk about Mortal Kombat
Alright, so PlayStation was putting me to sleep. I
until
was
they talked about
starting
Mortal
to fall
Kombat.
asleep. Well, here's the thing. I treated E3 the way I should have been treating E3 all these years. What I was doing for E3 is I was watching it and then waiting for announcements. And while that's what most people do for E3, the way I tackled it this year is I watched the stuff that I cared about first. And so I went in with like a really big smile and a really happy heart. And I was super excited and I really enjoyed myself. So I had already seen the Mortal Kombat stuff. Like obviously I already saw the Mortal Kombat stuff. But just having that mix in with the PlayStation stuff, it seemed totally off. Because it was after fucking Wavy Hands, and so like he was already putting everyone to sleep with his weird hypnotic wrists.
And then it was so violent. It was so violent.
Yep, it was the fatalities were very violent. I should note, and yes, it's still early, but there was very little character damage and very little actual blood in fight. It wasn't spattering. They did not have the same blood physics that they had in the same game. There was not blood everywhere. It wasn't getting on the ground very much. It was there, but it was not nearly as much as MK9 was. So I know a lot of people didn't like that. I, for one, hope that they bring it back. Maybe they just find a better way to blend the blood so characters aren't just bright red at the end of the fight. But yeah, it's a really interesting turn, and considering they're not saying too much about it except that it spans a 25-year period of time, it's awesome the way they set it up because they gave people MK9 with all their nostalgic bullshit. I pissed myself. Fans pissed themselves. They got a complete retelling of the first three games with little twists here and there, so it wasn't the same exact story. They did a fantastic story mode. They pushed it all out, got all the old school stuff out of the way. Now they just want to bring new stuff back, and it's about time. I love Mortal Kombat. I love the old characters, but I've been seeing them for like 10 years now, and it's so cool that they're not only bringing new characters but crazy ass concepts. When I first saw Devora and Farah and Tor, they didn't seem like MK characters at all. It was a complete different kind of design. And Kotal Khan, he's got like this Aztec Greek god kind of look to him, which is so far out of whatever designs Mortal Kombat is used to. And at first I was a little unsure, but they settled right in. They're doing a fantastic job.
Cool.
It's really refreshing and everything looks great. Everything looks fantastic, and I can't wait. And I can't wait to hear everyone bitch about all the new stuff because no one hates change more than Mortal Kombat fans. It is gross.
But
But yeah, in general.
in general.
But oh man, yeah, awesome, awesome job. I am so excited. The launch trailer, that the announcement trailer, I wasn't really feeling it. The Wiz Khalifa song really threw me off. The full CGI was really noticeable. I was not that hyped. I was glad it was coming, but I wasn't very hyped. That gameplay trailer really turned me around. I am crazy excited. And if anyone out there finds footage of Scorpion's full fatality, please send it to me because it is nowhere on the internet, and they cut it short, and people have been talking about it, and I want to see someone get their face cut off. All right, I want to see a tongue fall out from the top of someone's skull and brains ooze out of their eye sockets. I want to actually see that and not just hear about it.
Okay, so here's some other news. We forgot about Crackdown.
Crackdown. It's spacey. I thought it was. I was like, is this Saints Row?
Yeah, and then it was Crackdown, and it was like, oh yeah, I guess Saints Row kind of took over for Crackdown in Saints Row 4. Um, so as much as I enjoyed playing I really liked playing Crackdown, and I skipped 2 because I didn't want to be one of the people that played Crackdown 2. And from all the people that played Crackdown 2, I made the right choice.
Yeah.
Like, uh, and because of that, I'm not really excited for Crackdown. It looked really cool, but I think I'd rather play Saints Row, the next Saints Row game, because it will be dumb and stupid and fun with the plot and a fun game to run through. Whereas Crackdown has always just been a fun game to run through. You know,
Yeah. I
what you're do what like the reasons for why you're doing what you're doing are really dumb.
I never did care about Crackdown, and that trailer did not help at all. In fact, it made me less interested because it just seemed the fact that I confused it with another game really said a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry, Crackdown. I'm sure you got fans somewhere. What else did they? What else?
Um.
Because
Oh, this
honestly,
is
I was really unimpressed with everything that wasn't.
this is unrelated E3 news, but apparently Aaron Paul is turning on Xbox Ones with that new commercial. I don't know if you've seen it
No.
with Jesse from Breaking Bad. They've got an Xbox One commercial out right now with him in it, and apparently it's turning on Xbox Ones
Why?
because the Kinect, because he says something and it's picking up on the microphone on it and turning the Xbox on.
Oh, it's actually turning on. Oh my
Turning in,
God.
yeah.
I thought you meant like marketing, like it was turning on Xbox having him in a commercial.
Oh
Oh my
no, no.
God, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, yeah, literally powering them on.
Oh, that's really funny. What a good idea. Thank God they're getting rid of Connect.
Apparent. I like the Kinect. Fuck off.
You
I,
just want to play
I do
Fantasia.
just want to play Fantasia. Is there anything wrong with that?
Kinda.
Fuck you. You
Yeah.
call yourself a Disney fan. You're a disappointment.
Just because I don't like everything Disney doesn't mean I'm not a Disney fan.
Fantasia is awesome.
Fantasia.
They're apparently working on two Metroid games.
Apparently, I don't know. It's weird that Nintendo wouldn't say anything, and it's weird that they wouldn't really talk about Star Fox. We
Is Star Fox a real game or is it a flying simulator?
I want to say right now it's a flying simulator that will be a real game. Hopefully,
Um,
hopefully. We got a nice blurry screen of it.
Yoshi's Woolly World looks amazing, and I will not fucking play that game.
That's my exact opinion on it too.
It looks so like I love the art style. It is so amazing. Like they did a really great job. But I don't like fuck Yoshi's Island. Fuck those games. They're fine, but they're not that fun, and I don't want to play it.
I don't agree with you that the Yoshi's Island games aren't very fun, but I had my fill of them. I
You've played a Yoshi's Island game. It was great. They're all the exact same and they
yeah.
kind of suck. The egg throwing mechanic is the worst mechanic ever, and the fact that they're not changing it means I'm not going to play another Yoshi game.
I don't know. I think the
Which sucks
worst.
because I love Yoshi.
They should have just went with Yarn Yoshi. I know it's not an inventive name and it's not very
I like Woolly World.
I think that's the dumbest thing they could have called it ever. I can't even think of a dumber thing. I really can't. No, Woolly World's the dumbest thing they possibly could have called that. Yarn Yoshi, I was gonna say it's unmarketable. Fuck it, it is super marketable. Yarn Yoshi.
You,
That
you know
sounds great.
you know why I need a Wii U?
Why do you need Wii U?
Kirby and the Rainbow Curse.
Yes.
Yes. Not only is it Kirby's what was it called? Fuck.
Canvas Curse.
Canvas Curse. Canvas Curse was fantastic, and not only is it a sequel to that, but it has a beautiful, like, it's a fucking claymation art style. Like,
Yep.
how amazing is that?
What a good
How
idea.
how amazing is that?
And you know what? It continues that theory that if Nintendo is going to try something, they're going to try it with Kirby first. Because you can literally do any fucking thing in the world with Kirby, and people will be like, yeah, alright, it's Kirby.
I love
Hey,
Kirby, man.
let's have him be Yarn. Alright, that's cool. Let's have him be Clay. Yeah, let's have him be fucking 10 of them. Yeah, sure, whatever.
I liked all of those games.
I hated Mass Attack. But yes, I agree with
Well,
Epic.
people either liked Mass Attack or hated it. There's
Yeah.
there's no on the fence. You liked it or hated it.
Yep, they
So
should have just made all the mini games into like a $20 game, and I would have bought that. Because the games you unlock are really awesome. Unfortunately, you have to play Mass Attack to get them.
yeah, fuck off. Whatever. We don't need to talk about that.
But, but yeah, Nintendo in general, they did it Right. They had a bunch of awesome announcements. They had a lot of small announcements that were still cool. They brought in new IPs and and they're using their technology.
What do you mean?
The Wii fucking motion controls, and then they barely used them. And when they did use them, they were fucking broken until Motion Plus came out. Now we have the gamepad, which is this fantastic idea, and they're using it in all sorts of different ways. Like in first of all, Kirby. Second of all, what's that game? That's name I always forget. Splatty. The
Oh yeah,
squid.
the squid. I can't remember what it's called.
Splatoon. Splat.
Splatoon.
Is it?
Splatoon. That looked awesome. Like I want to play that. That looks like
It
fun.
looks cool, and it's controlled with the gamepad to look around. It uses the gyroscope inside to look around. Perfect. Now they're doing split screens, one on the screen, one on the gamepad. Perfect. They're taking advantage of the technology that they've invented. Good. See why it works? See why Wii U is the console to buy?
Yes.
Nintendo really won me back. Man, was I done with them. And I'm all on board. They did that E3 was have fun. Everyone else was wanting to just draw in
Except
a
it's
mark.
whoa, whoa, whoa. We skipped a very, very important thing at Sony, and I'm not sure how we skipped it.
Okay, okay.
Grim Fandango.
Oh, Grim Fandango. That was fun. That was funny.
It was a great trailer or announcement video, and dude, have you played Grim Fandango?
I have not.
It is so good. Like that is a game, but it's like impossible to play because the controls are awful. But they're fixing that.
Yeah. So, well,
It's
there you go. Now I can play it when I eventually have to get a PS4 to play Mortal Kombat.
or a Vita. You should get a Vita.
I will not be getting a Vita.
It's so great.
But yeah, no, that was really funny with the child letter. What was
Yes.
her, Sally? That was funny. But I don't know. It still just seemed really markety to me. Not definitely not as bad as Microsoft. I'm sorry, Microsoft had the worst fucking conference ever.
No, EA did.
Okay,
Microsoft conference was fine. Like there was some
EA
really
doesn't even
great stuff
count.
in it. There
EA
were
doesn't even count.
no Microsoft's conference. There was a lot of great stuff in it. Why are you so negative about it?
Because because
Because you're never gonna buy an Xbox One, so you just don't give a fuck about anything on that platform. So why don't be down on it?
that's a starter. But two, they have they've changed their tone, not their attitude. And that's the fucking problem that I have. What they did was when they first came out with the one, we all know the story. This is not fucking news. This is not any sort of enlightening commentary I'm making. But they were just like, fuck you, we're the Xbox. We can do whatever the fuck we want. You shitheads are going to buy it. So here's all this stuff we're doing. And then people bitched and people complained, and now they changed it. And what do they do this E3? We're shaping it for you, and you guys are what made Xbox possible. Fuck
Okay, so
you.
you're mad about fucking market speak? Like,
Yeah, they were. That's
it,
what the thing. Wait,
no, see, you can't. So you're mad because of the way they talked, not because of what they showed.
no, I'm mad. I'm mad at the way they're presenting themselves in general. That's what I was
They're
trying
a
to say.
fucking corporation. What do you
Eh.
expect?
I expect them to have fun like Nintendo did, which was the start of
They
the
can't.
conversation.
They're a giant corporation that is more than video games.
It's a
That's the
Nintendo.
problem.
And Nintendo is
Nintendo
not.
is not.
Nintendo isn't.
They're
Okay.
they're really not. They're a video game company.
Okay.
Microsoft is not.
But PlayStation also is not, and they weren't nearly as. And granted, they were still like
It's
marketing,
also a
but they
culture
were. Yeah.
difference. You're talking about the difference between two Japanese corporations and an American one.
Well,
Like you don't have a lot of. It seems like you just don't have a lot of experience with American corporations
they suck. No,
to
I have
know.
plenty of experience. They suck.
Then don't expect. Like don't be mad because you wanted something different.
No,
Like
no,
that is the worst thing ever.
no. It's not mad because I want something different. The whole argument was just made for me. American companies suck. I was mad because they suck, and they still suck, so I'm still mad.
Yeah, but let's talk about the games that they showed because that's what was good.
Okay. I didn't care about anything that they showed except Sunset Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive looked awesome. There was other stuff, but I don't know. I'm thinking a lot about
Wait,
Nintendo.
wasn't No Man's Sky on
That's
it was
Sony.
Sony? Yeah, so I didn't care. I didn't care about anything Microsoft showed, regardless. The Dead
I'm
Rising
getting
3 thing was cool, but that doesn't affect me in any way.
I really want to play Phantom Dust. I forgot about Phantom Dust. Phantom Dust was
I
great.
I can see.
I want to play an HD version of Phantom Dust that works online. Fuck yes.
I'm happy for you. I hope you play Phantom Dust online and have fun.
I still don't care about Assassin's Creed. We've been over that. I found a better list of everything.
Oh, okay. Can we just talk about Nintendo? Can we just go into it? Because this is like, let's just squeeze this stone
Hold on.
until any
I
amount of
think
water.
I'm just making sure there's nothing else I want to talk about.
Okay.
I'm tired of you being down on everything else. Cuz nothing it was a pretty great E3. You're just mad cuz you weren't there.
I am mad that I wasn't there.
I really want to play the Infamous DLC. That looks awesome.
Doesn't affect me,
Nope.
so I can't feel anything about it.
What did you think about the Dead Island 2 trailer?
The Dead Island 2 trailer was great. The Dead Island 2 trailer was fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I thought it set a great tone. I thought it was well orchestrated. Um,
Is Jack Black in that game?
it sounded like Jack Black.
why would they confirm or deny that? Everyone is asking.
Be the reason they won't confirm or deny is because people will want it if they think Jack Black is in it, and it's
But
gonna cause questions.
I like Jack Black.
That was not Jack Black.
Okay.
It sounded a lot like Jack Black, but unless Jack Black was doing a Jack Black impression, that was not Jack Black.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Um, but let us not forget Dead Island 1's trailer and how awesome it was.
Yeah, but this is a different this is who Jaeger's making it, who made fuck, that game I still haven't finished. I need to finish. The third person shooter with the crazy awesome story that had no right to be any good, starring Nolan North.
Very
I know.
descriptive.
I know. I know. Spec Ops. Spec Ops.
I am not gonna be burned by another CG trailer.
I
I'm
know.
sorry.
Maybe it'll be good. I don't know. I didn't really play Dead Island. I didn't like it.
Oh my
So,
God. Ugh.
what?
I fucking I told you. I think I said this at PAX 2 years ago when you asked me if I wanted to interview Deep Silver, and I flat out told you if I interview someone at Deep Silver, I'm punching them right in the face.
Oh yeah, you hated it.
I'm not gonna even ask some questions.
Okay. What about Mario Maker?
Mario Maker seems like a cool idea. I hope they
It seems
expand.
great for you. You love making shit.
Yeah. I want to see what other people come out with, and I hope they expand it a little more. I would like it to span multiple games instead of just old Mario, new Mario. And
Yeah.
there's still time to do it. Maybe they will, maybe they won't.
I want to switch to Yoshi's Island style and not have to play Yoshi's Island. I
Well,
want to
there
be
you
able to
go.
play Mario in the Yoshi Island art style.
That would be really cool. Maybe they'll do DLC since apparently they started that little bit.
The Mario Golf DLC was fine.
Yeah, so I'm glad.
The Fire Emblem DLC sucked balls though, so like they're not. I wanted to. I needed to set that tone. Like, yeah, the Mario Golf DLC was great. It was well priced for what it was, but the Fire Emblem DLC sucks. So Nintendo's like right as of the games I have bought DLC for that they've made, they're 50-50.
They're at 5. They're at 5. Good job, guys. Um, what did they make any Mario Kart DLC announcements? Because I kept
I don't know.
hearing rumors.
I don't have a Wii U, so
So you have a gaming website.
yeah, but I don't write about the Wii U.
Well, you could.
I don't know. I thought they did have uh special. I thought they have DLC for Mario Kart. I thought there was like that because they did weird free DLC for Mario Golf, and I don't know if it was a joke or not, but are they doing like licensed DLC for Mario Kart?
I I don't
like
think
car
so.
companies, because they did weird. There was a Callaway DLC pack for Mario Golf that was free.
That's funny, but I don't.
It's really weird. Like I don't. I'm okay with that. It was free. They're not charging me for it. It was just weird that it happened.
Yeah, hold on, because I kept hearing rumors about it, but I never got confirmation. So now I'm gonna have to do.
Mario Party 10.
Oh, Mario Party 8 players get a Mercedes Benz, but in Japan.
What about Mario Party?
Mario Party
Thought,
10.
thoughts?
My thought is, I love Mario Party.
Me too, but I never have anyone to play with it because everyone else hates
Everyone
it.
hates it, yes. All right,
So
I love Mario
we
Party,
we have to play Mario Party.
but if it is anything like Mario Party 9, which it
See, I didn't play it.
looks like it, I am not fucking interested.
What was wrong with 9?
You were all in one giant car, and you were all basically on a team against each other, and randomly people would just get stars and stuff.
Oh, so they made Mario Party even worse.
They made it like a Mario, everyone have fun at this party.
Um, I kind of want to play Devil's Third. I think that it's neat that it's on the Wii U.
What one?
Devil's Third, the new Itagaki game. You know, after he
Oh,
left Team Ninja,
yeah.
because I love Ninja Gaiden,
Hmm.
the first one, and Sigma. I know he hates Sigma or whatever because he didn't do it, but those games were great. Everything after that, not so much. 2 was okay, but it was just okay. So if he's doing his own thing, like sure, I'd love to play one of those games, and I'm really happy the Wii U's getting a lot of really awesome exclusives, like that and Bayonetta. Those are like really hardcore games.
Yeah.
It's it seems like Nintendo's pulling their head out of their ass, kinda.
They really have. I'm sorry, it's a complete 180 on my behalf because they went from all right, sales statistics, taglines, marketing taglines. No one put our videos on the internet to like, hey guys, why don't you come on it? You know what? Post your videos all over the
Well,
place.
there
We're
was
gonna.
that news story that analysts think that the Wii U could overtake the PS4 and the Xbox One by 2015.
I believe it.
But like yeah, but it's like it's going to take a while. But the reason why it's going to take a while is because of all of these announcements. None of them are out yet. But it's managed to make everyone like us, like me, like fucking Flab Slapper from Random Assault, who hated Nintendo. Now he has to get a Wii U. Like Nintendo just they can win. They just have to win over the hardcore gaming audience, like, and they'll be fine. They won't make a billions of dollars like they did with the Wii, but they'll be fine, and they'll be doing it. They'll be doing They'll be appeasing their most loyal fan base.
Yeah, and they've been losing money, so really, what do they have to lose? If they're gonna get a small community, they might as well get a small community instead of just keep losing money and getting everyone else butthurt.
But yeah, but now I have to get a Wii U. Not now, but in the next,
I
but
think you
probably by the
should.
end of the year.
I think you should get it now, and we can play Mario Kart 8 for now, and then we
No,
can play Smash Brothers later, and then 2015 will be here, and then you can get all those games.
I'll get it by the end of the year, Alex.
By the end of the year, well, I mean, I guess tomorrow is by the end of the year. I'm sorry, I'm just like I am happy that I'm happy about Nintendo again.
Me too.
That makes a big difference. And I know that I was butthurt about the way Microsoft handled themselves, and I'm butthurt because I was bored by Sony's press conference. But it's not, it's because I've been with them hating on the Wii, even though, like, I bought a Wii, I bought Wii games, and I've just been so butthurt. I'm glad that there was just one thing that Nintendo did that just completely turned me around, and they had fun, and they just made fun of themselves, and they brought in the community, and they're just doing everything right, especially with all this Smash Brothers shit that they're doing. Like, they're taking every possible right turn there is, in my eyes, in my opinion, anyway, with like reaching out to the community and their E3 reveals with Mega 64. Now I'm not a big Mega 64 fan, but that
You
is such
mean the whoa.
what?
Oh wait, the reveals. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about the Robot Chicken stuff and
No,
saying
no,
Mega
no. No,
64.
no. No. The fact that they did that That's so un-Nintendo and so
Can we
cool of
say
them.
one thing where Nintendo and Sony both royally fucked up?
Where?
Sony mentioned Vib Ribbon, and Nintendo mentioned Mother 3, and did nothing with them. Like, no, you can't do like that. Is not humanizing you as a company. That is pissing everyone off. It's saying, "Hey guys, we know, fuck you."
But they know that they know. At least not so much Vibriven, but definitely Mother 3. They
Fuck you,
everybody
dude. Vib Ribbon.
every no. What I'm saying is everyone is aware that
Okay.
Nintendo is aware. No one is like, "Oh man, PlayStation totally knows about VibRibbon and they won't give it to us." Like, no, people, but everyone knows that they are aware of the Mother 3 thing. And I think at this point, it's okay to joke about it. No, it's not funny. I'm not a Mother fan, but I respect the shit out of that fan base because they put a lot of effort into their love. But um, I think at this point, we're allowed to laugh at it. And while the Robot Chicken skits weren't very funny,
Most of them were pretty great. There were just one or two that were so just not great. They weren't like awful.
the
They just were so unfunny that it ruined the rest of them.
yeah, the opening one was good. The opening one was a
The
great way to
stuff
open
with
the conference.
Reggie,
It was funny.
when it was stuff with
Yes.
Reggie, it was great.
The characters were not funny at
They
all.
need it needed it wasn't it might have been fine on Robot Chicken, but not for a press conference.
Hmm. Yeah, I didn't find them funny, but I think the idea that it existed was awesome. There's
Yeah.
there are no words. And Smash Brothers made all the I'm a little upset about Smash Brothers.
Well, do you want to talk about Smash Brothers now?
I if you want to. I mean,
Um,
what else is there?
there's actually a bunch of stuff. I'm
Oh,
just on Giant Bomb, like pulling up. I'm looking through all their trailers, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about all this stuff that happened that wasn't in the press conferences.
okay, go ahead then.
Um, okay, first something that was who was it? I think it was Microsoft's. Cuphead,
The fuck is that?
the that that weird platformer that was in like a brief montage that looks like an old cartoon, the old timey cartoon game.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that looks awesome. I need to play that because I'm
Yeah.
sure you do too.
Yeah, no, I absolutely do. I saw literally one screenshot. That's all I've seen.
Yeah, no,
And
that's why.
I was in.
Also, Secret Ponchos was his E3, and I figured you could just say like, "Here's your 10 seconds about Secret Ponchos, Alex."
Oh man, everybody go listen to Random Assault. Get lucky. I think it's episode 121 where we have one of the developers of Secret Ponchos on, and it's a really, really fucking interesting episode.
I can't wait to play that game. We had so much fun playing it at PAX.
That was a great game,
Yeah,
and
it
it's
is
only
a
gotten better with Sony support. So,
yes. There's
woo!
uh oh yeah, Inside looks cool. The new game from the people who made Limbo.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. It's definitely interesting, but I feel like that trailer's whole idea was just to get you interested. So I'm gonna wait until I know anything about it, because
It's probably going to be a game just like Limbo, which I'm
that's
okay
why
with.
Limbo didn't do anything for me.
Oh, I like Limbo.
It was, I don't know, it was kind of slow, and I whether or not that was the point, whether or not that was the point, it was slow, and it seemed like it wasn't going anywhere.
You didn't care for it, that's fine. I
Yeah,
liked it. I liked it a lot. Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. I'm not a huge Professor Layton fan, but I love Phoenix Wright, so more Phoenix Wright's awesome.
I am happy for all the fans that have been waiting what feels like 90 million years for it to come out. I'm really glad it's out for them. It's not something that appeals to me, but I am really happy it's finally coming.
Okay, and then we have 5 games left to talk about, including Smash Brothers.
Dennis the Menace Adventures.
First up, Hyrule Warriors looks like a great game that I won't play because fuck Dynasty Warriors.
I might give it a shot. I want to see what other characters end up being playable because they made it seem like there was going to be a whole bunch, but they've only revealed 4. So I am interested to see what they have to do.
Yeah, I don't. I might get it. If I'm especially if I'm getting a Wii U, but whatever. Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker looks great.
Awesome. Another example of Nintendo listening to people, even the people with dumb ideas. Like, oh, I want a whole game about Captain Toad. That could have been DLC. It would have been fine. No, give them the whole game. Just give them the whole game. And from what I heard, it's innovative. It's not
Yeah.
just a bunch of Captain Toad levels, traditional. Like, there apparently is one part where, like, you go into a mine shaft, and then you use the gamepad that becomes in, like, first-person mode, and you have to mine crystals while you're going down a shaft.
Yeah.
So they did it both ways.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Like that was it seemed like a spin-off that was doing something great. Kind of like the Tingle games that we never got
No.
that I totally played.
Did you play those?
I played the first one. I didn't play the second one.
What are they?
They're just I can barely describe. It was weird. I barely remember it. It was just super weird.
Great. It's all right.
Okay, so do you want to talk Smash Brothers? Because you sound disappointed.
Well, I wasn't really disappointed with what they revealed. They revealed everything that everyone was waiting
Are
for.
you disappointed that they said Smash Brothers 3DS was coming out in the summer and now it's coming out in October?
No, I'm actually happy about that.
Why?
Um, I have
Besides the fact that they're making it a better game if they're delaying it.
That's why. I have completely gotten over this, oh, I gotta wait longer thing. It sucks that I have to wait. All right, if I love a game, obviously I want to play it. But
Okay, well that's why I'm glad we're on the same page. Is
yeah,
what I mean.
but if there is so much to Smash Brothers, and there is still so much that they haven't revealed, this just gives them more time. Because remember, everybody, the character rosters are the same for both games. So when the 3DS version comes out, that's the list you're getting. You're not getting any more when the Wii U comes out, no matter how many months afterward it is. So just give them time to tweak and debug. They have literally hundreds of people working on debugs. When this game comes out, it's going to be great. So just give them the time to make the game that they want to make. But the problem is that they announced everything that everyone wanted.
And now everyone's upset because they don't know what else to look forward to.
No, it's that
Oh,
they
and
didn't.
side note, Alex, I'm
Yep.
downloading Get Lucky for you.
Oh, nice. It's a very episode. I hope you enjoy it.
I love the Secret Ponchos guys, so I'm
Oh,
doing it more for them than for you.
well, good. He's the most interesting part of my show. Uh, they announced everything that people were looking forward to, which means that they didn't announce anything that people weren't expecting.
Yeah.
Everyone, that Palutena leak, that Palutena leak came out uh,
I like that trailer.
months ago. The trailer was great. I love
But
that.
so I didn't like Kid Icarus on the 3DS. I thought it was a perfect. It was just it hurt to play. It was
It
not
hurt to
fun
play.
to.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a great game that was not fun to physically fun to play. It was fun to play. It just was painful.
Yep.
But what was up with the art style in that reveal? Like they're not making a Kid Icarus anime or anything. Like what the hell?
No, they seem to be doing the character reveal trailers as their own entities. So like the Punch Out had that like dark
Yeah,
concept art kind
that
of
was
look.
like that was the reveal. The character I'm actually really excited for because you know how big of a fan I am of Punch Out.
Yep. Yeah, no, I'm glad to
I'm
see him
such a big
too.
fan of Punch Out. As soon as I got an iOS device, I went and got all three Infinity Blades because they're basically the closest thing to more Punch Out I have.
God damn it. But
Dude,
yeah,
I need more Punch Out.
they I do not care much for Punch Out. And even the reveal of Little Mac, I'm like, wow, I'm totally gonna play as him. That seems like a really cool character.
I like
Like,
how there's like ground and air character. Like the way that they're like modifying the way characters play is really interesting.
yeah. And granted, I did not play as Little Mac. I will eventually
Yes.
because Greninja is fun as fuck to play as.
Cool.
Mega Man, not so much,
I don't
which
know.
is really
I'm
sad.
I'm actually really excited for Smash Brothers now.
Yeah.
I've managed to see enough of the game that makes me excited that I can ignore all the drooling asshole fanboys who will never shut the fuck up, and I hate.
Hmm.
I hate. I
It's
hate. I
cool.
hate. Hate. Hate them, man. I.
But as I was saying, the me leak, that's part of the Gama Sutra leak. Everyone, or not Gama Sutra, whatever. It's part of that big list of leaks, and there are three left on that list, and I don't think those three are coming. Sorry, guys, but that was something we were expecting. As was Pac-Man. Pac-Man was also on that list, and everyone expected it. And of course, E3 would be the time to announce that, so everyone's like, "Oh, it'll be the end of E3." Only difference is it was a day before the end of E3. And he's cool, and he looks cool, and he summons Namco characters, and he has both the Pac-Land and his original versions. It's awesome the way they did him, but it was expected. I was hoping for one more Smash Brothers announcement before E3 was over that was really going to blow people away, and it wasn't there. Even if it was just like, oh, by the way, sorry, Wario is in the game. Or, oh, we put Captain Falcon in there. Come on, guys. Really? Did you think we weren't? Like, anything that people weren't expecting.
I don't know. I
But
guess that doesn't bother me.
the three leaks were the things. The three leaks were the three leaks everyone was like, yeah, those will be the things they announce. And that's exactly what they did. And it's cool that they're there, but I was not excited when they did the direct, the
But
Smash
you're also
Brothers
not
direct.
a crazy drooling fanboy either, so.
Um, I sort of am.
But you're not. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean, but it's not to say that I'm not. I will strike Nintendo down when they fuck up. I will outright admit all their flaws. But when it does come to fan service, especially stuff like Smash Brothers, Nintendo does a great job, and I appreciate it every time they do it, even if it is totally pandering. And Smash Brothers is the definition of pandering. But when they did
Yeah.
their direct had me squealing and awestruck, and the reveals were amazing. Every single one of them, the way they did it was awesome, and just not.
Nintendo, like everyone thinks Nintendo's weird for not having a press conference and doing all this stuff, but they really seem to be getting it. It seems like it's been coming, and we just haven't noticed that Nintendo was getting their shit together. That they
Yeah.
realize what works for them.
The digital stuff is the best way to do it because they can orchestrate what is presented, and other companies just can't do that live.
Exactly.
They have mistakes, they have stuttering, they have live performances that they have to hope get right that never look as good as they when they're conceptualized. Nintendo doesn't have to deal with any of that, and
That's
they can
why
have
one other
robot
reason
chicken.
EA's press conference was so terrible, like all the weird special effects on stage and the the smoke cannons and all that like the pyrotechnics, all the
I'm
pyrotechnics was so lame.
I'm so glad I didn't watch that. I'm so glad
Ugh.
I
At
didn't.
least when Ubisoft did stuff, it was flashing lights and dumb and fun, not like look how awesome we are. See,
It's
this is the problem: is you were all up Microsoft's ass because you didn't watch the EA press conference. You'd be totally cool with Microsoft had you seen how bad EA's was.
it's pronounced Ubisoft.
You're right. It's hard, dude. It's
It
really
is
hard.
hard. It is hard.
At least you know the reason why now too. Like I found that out today.
That is really weird.
But
Well, I didn't want to watch EA, and just because one thing is worse doesn't mean one thing isn't bad.
yeah, but still, someone else deserves to be called out more for it.
You know what? EA always deserves it though. So always
Yeah.
fuck
Okay.
you,
Fine.
EA.
Fine. You get. You found the loophole. Congratulations. My argument is invalid.
But no, I was really happy with Nintendo. They saved E3 for me. They did everything right. The Smash Brothers tournament was fun. It dragged on a little too long, I'll admit. But it was
I
really
didn't
cool.
watch it, so.
It was a little too long. It was like 3 hours long, which is probably like an hour, maybe an hour and a half longer than it should have been. And it ended with some stupid asshole doofus piece of shit who just spammed one button and then fucking won just because of sudden death. Fuck that guy. Kirby should have won. And not because I like Kirby, because the other guy totally deserved it. Just saying. Just saying. Not that I care or anything.
Okay, so we have two games left to talk about before
Yes.
we call our E3 cast. Both of them Nintendo.
Okay.
Let's see. I know you know what one of them is.
I know what one of them is, and we should probably save that one for last.
Yes, the one that was really just a trailer and like
Yep.
a teaser and nothing more, but it was
Yep.
still super amazing and
hmm
deserves. And then one, let's see. So let's talk about the brand new 3DS IP that Nintendo announced.
Steam.
Codename Steam.
hmm
I'm sorry. Nintendo announces a brand new turn-based role-playing game where you play steampunk warriors on a mission from Abraham Lincoln to eliminate aliens in England, and you're going to tell me that you should not be excited for that?
I'm not gonna be the one to say it.
Like,
I
I don't like. I really like RPGs, and you do too, don't you, Alex?
I like RPGs, sort of.
Like, I
I,
feel
I
like we're kind of on the same page. Like, I'm totally down to play an RPG. It just has to be worth my time.
yep, yep.
And this seems like one that may be like Nintendo's like stuff when Nintendo does stuff like this, it's usually reasonably well paced in length
Mhm.
and content, and this just looks super weird. And I love when Nintendo gets super weird. Like
Yep.
I still wish they would bring more Starfy games here.
I um
You remember
I,
Starfy?
I
Did you play
remember
Starfy?
Starfy. I played 3 levels of Starfy.
I played most
Probably
of Starfy. I think
probably
I
more.
know I didn't think I finished it, but I know I played more than that.
Um I don't like the it's almost like an RTSy kind of element to it. To Steam, that is, not Starfy.
Yeah.
I'm not into stuff like that. So that kind of turned me off a little, but the
You know what it looks
concept.
like? It kind of looks like a turn. Like it reminds me of Battalion Wars. Do you remember Battalion Wars, the
I
Advanced Wars spinoff
oh wait a minute.
on GameCube?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
liked Battalion Wars. Like that, it reminds me a lot of that. I just think it looks neat and weird. But I want to let you finish. I apologize.
No, no,
I've
it's
been
okay.
Kanyeing people
Kanye, yeah.
lately.
No, it's fine. Like, I don't know. I don't really have that much to say about it, so it's okay. This is the one time you're gonna let me finish. Uh, I don't know. It's a crazy cool concept. It again seems a little out of Nintendo's kind of comfort
Comfort
zone.
zone.
Yeah, but it will totally work if the right people get behind it. I'll
Um,
try it.
I think yeah, that's. I just it's exciting to see Nintendo announce new IP, like their own new IP.
Yeah, I
Like, cause
agree.
that's the one that's Nintendo needs to do something new. They're just doing Mario, Zelda over and over and over again. Well, here's something new. Like the problem is even when Nintendo does stuff new, like Captain Toad, it's still Mario. You know, like here's something completely new. I feel like the well, I guess the real problem is people want Nintendo to do something new on the Wii U,
hmm
and they usually test the waters in their handheld market first. So
Yeah, I mean they've been coming out with a couple of new IPs. I don't know if it's all Nintendo, like Tomodachi Life.
I still need. I may just buy that right now. Like
It's cool. It's not $40 cool.
you bought it?
I didn't buy it. I know someone who has it. I played it with
Oh.
them. It's interesting. It is the weirdest Nintendo game in
Is
existence.
it $40 on the eShop?
Yes.
Then I'm getting it on Amazon because it's cheaper on Amazon.
Okay. Actually, well, okay, then maybe it's not $40. I would say it's like a
Fine.
$20 game.
I'm looking. I'm getting my 3DS right now and looking this up.
Do it. But that's cool that that's a new IP. They have that fucking weird one that I tried playing today and I did not care for.
Fossil Fighters?
No, the one where you're fucking trying to convince a dog to sell you stuff.
Oh, I like Rusty's Real Deal Baseball. I actually, I bought most of that game. There were just two of the mini games were just like they had nothing to do with like the rhythm-based sports stuff, which I like. Like I love Mario Golf. I like old sports games that were about button presses, not dude. Fuck when they introduced golf on like you move the analog stick back and forth. That's not fun. I
Mm.
don't care that it's more realistic and true to the sport. It's not fun. And I don't play games to well, I guess I do play simulators and stuff, but I want sports to be fun. But
I just don't. Thinking back, like saying it over in my head, it seems like a game that I would absolutely love. I don't want to just talk to a dog about his marital problems to get him to sell me stuff for cheaper. Like,
obviously I like playing the baseball mini games. Like I like stuff like I'm not a big sports game guy unless it's hockey, but I like that those more simplistic like rhythm, like it's all about it's getting into the rhythm of the swing and all that. Like I like stuff like that.
Hmm.
It's mastering. It's just about mastering basic mechanics, really.
Yeah, and
And the
it's
fact that it was wrapped in a game where you're talking to a dog about his marital problems, I thought was really fun. So
yeah.
you weren't into the game part, but you liked the weirdness.
Yeah, it's that's why it seems like something I would if someone said, "Hey, you want to talk to a dog about his marital problems?" I'm like, "I'm in, I'm buying it." But I for some reason it didn't work out for me. I'm glad they announced that at E3 because that's totally an E3 thing, right?
Also, dude, I really need just I need Shovel Knight.
Oh yeah, Shovel Knight is great. I played it at PAX East.
Fuck
Shovel
you.
Knight's
I
fantastic.
kickstarted it. I just need it to come out.
I played it at PAX. I talked to the guy. The guys are all really cool. They're all really friendly, and they're probably more excited for it to come out than any fan.
Good.
So like it kicks ass. Okay, get to the last one, cause
So let's talk about Zelda.
oh my god, Zelda, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to
Everything
me?
wonderful.
I don't even know. I don't even know how to feel because
Did you
if
finish Skyward Sword?
I didn't play Skyward Sword at
Oh,
all.
see, I played it. I didn't finish it. It was. I feel really bad saying that because it was a fantastic game. It was really good, really well made, a solid Zelda title.
Hmm.
I just didn't finish it, and I really liked. I know we've talked about this. I don't know if we talked about it with you on the podcast. I really liked Link Between Worlds. I know you were kind of disappointed by it.
Absolutely not. I thought it was fucking amazing.
Oh, then who was
You're
disappointed?
confusing me with
I
someone
am
else.
confusing you with someone else.
You totally are. Uh,
Oh, I'm confusing you with Eric.
oh well, fuck Eric.
Yeah,
Whoever that is.
from Hoppa Games.
Fuck whoever
He's an
that
old
is.
friend of mine. I
Fuck
forget.
your
Well,
old friends.
when I have such good friends, I'm sorry. You guys all have weird opinions about stuff, like
Nope.
you in Mortal Kombat.
Well, mine are just all right. That's the difference. No, but if you
You
know
also,
any,
the both of you also fucking love roguelikes. Like he works for a company that just made Ascendant.
oh,
Yeah.
that's
So
why you
that's
picked
why I
them.
get you guys confused because you're
Yeah,
all up in roguelikes asses.
that's.
I mean, I am too, but
But anyone, if there is anyone who both listens to this and Random Assault by any stretch of the imagination, um, you will know that Zelda has just been pissing me off for years. I, just me, apparently the only person in the entirety of the universe didn't like Ocarina of Time. I was not a fan.
that's what about? But no. The important thing is not Ocarina of Time. But what are your thoughts on Majora's Mask?
I did not get a chance to fully experience Majora's Mask. I had one person behind me yelling at what to do while I was trying to play.
See, because Majora's Mask is the best Zelda game.
When it comes out on
So,
3DS, I will buy the
which
fuck
they
out of
know?
it.
Did they ever officially announce that?
No, they did
No,
not.
it's we all know it's coming. Like at this point, it's not. If it doesn't come, we will be shocked.
Yeah. Well, when it does come, I will buy the fuck out of it and I will truly experience it. But I
That
fucking hated Twilight Princess.
see,
Hated it.
I really like that too.
Hated the shit out of it.
Why?
Bored the fuck out. There should not be 1 second where you are bored in a Zelda game. Unless you are maybe trying to figure out a puzzle, but at least then you're trying to do something. I played fucking Twilight Princess in a fucking half hour.
Whoa. Okay. What?
I
Wait a minute. You skipped a very important Zelda game. Another one of the best Zelda games ever made. What are your thoughts on Wind Waker?
Wind Waker, I finally got for the Wii U, and I played the first dungeon, and I do enjoy it, but I don't have enough to give it a full opinion.
Okay.
I
And at
enjoy
least
it.
that's the version to play too, because they fixed the sailing and stuff. They fixed what was wrong with Wind Waker.
Well, good, because it has a lot of personality, and you know what? I was doing stuff. I played the
And
game and stuff happened. Twilight Princess, as I was about to say, I played it for a half hour. I gave a cat a fish and I fucking got a basket from down the river. And then I turned into a wolf and that was it.
I guess that's one of the things I've always liked about the the Twilight Princess or the Wind Waker offshoots that were on 3DS. I know people have a lot of problems with Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. I liked them both, but I like when Zelda I liked Wind Waker a lot because of the islands. Like, yeah, sailing wasn't the greatest, but at least when you found something, you knew, like, oh, here's an island, something will be here. It's like
Hmm.
it's there for a reason. Like when you're just wandering around on land, it's a lot harder to figure out what to check out and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I am an old school Zelda guy. My favorite Zelda is Link to the Past. One of my favorite games of all time is Link to the Past. I like when Zelda games are doing things. Even the original Zelda, when you had no idea what the fuck was going on, you always felt like there was something more, and you're like, what do I do? What's in this cave? What's under this bush? What is this dungeon? What am I doing? Link to the Past, there is shit going on all the time. You play that game for a half hour, and you've beaten 3 dungeons and opened up an entire new world. Twilight Princess was just not fucking doing it. It was not doing anything, and it bored the
Yeah, and it
fuck out
has
of
an
me.
incredibly slow start.
And I'm not all about that. And I'm not waiting for a payoff from a Zelda
I
game.
think you really like Majora's Mask. If you can deal with it, well, you love Dead Rising,
I
so you
like
can
fast paced.
definitely
Yeah, I
you
don't
can
mind
deal with
pause.
the clock. The clock. A lot of people hate the clock,
Yeah, which
but
is
yeah, Ocarina of Time starts really slow too, but Majora's Mask starts really quick. So
I liked the introduction to it with that little Deku Shrub kid. I already
yeah,
know.
like its introduction is all about the plot and like
Yeah,
getting you familiar with the gameplay, and then the game starts. Like you, so yeah, you should appreciate that more.
and that's why when it comes out on 3DS, I will buy it. I will buy it. Maybe not day
You
one, but I will definitely buy it. I will play it and I will enjoy it and I will be happy because then I bought Link Between Worlds, being like, please, it's
do
it's
something
based
for
it's
me.
based on my favorite Zelda game. It can't be bad. And then it blew my fucking mind, and I was like a child again, like actually like a child when I finished that game, because I was like, I am as excited about a Zelda game, and I haven't been able to say that in like a decade. It
Good.
blew my mind. It was amazing. And this one, the new one, whatever they're going to call it, if it is if it really is like a true open world, if
As
that
expansive as they're saying it is.
and if the level of detail is in the game like it was in the
Well, see,
trailer.
but you would assume it is because they put such care into the Zelda games, even if you don't like them. Like you don't like the slow pace. You can't argue that there's not a lot of care taken into those games. You just don't like the way that they were laid
Yeah.
out.
No, that's absolutely true. That is absolutely true. But the little detail, like if you notice, like the monsters running into mountains, and the mountains are actually breaking. Characters and things in the environment are reacting to one another. Like the horse is whinnying. Link or whoever that is looking back to see if like he's running away from the monster. The goats, the birds, they're all interacting with everything in this living, breathing world. There's so much detail, and if it's really like that,
It's
I'm
perfect.
I'll be lost forever. Like I will buy that and I will never turn back.
Nintendo will have finally completely won us over.
This, if I can live in Hyrule, then I will have no words. What are your feelings on whether or not that is a Lady Link?
I don't care. I don't care who I'm playing as in a Zelda
Hmm.
game. Link is a non-entity. Like he's an iconic design. Like not even character design, just set of features on a character model.
Hmm.
Um, it is just because we've always played as Link does not mean Link is a good character.
Hmm.
Like he like I said, he's a non-entity. He doesn't really he has no personality. He's just doing things. So if they give Link more of a personality, I'm all for that.
That's fair. What are your opinions on whether or not it is a lady?
I'm okay with playing. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm okay
No,
with
no,
playing as
but
a.
but do you think it's a lady? Do you think it's Link and they just kind of girled him up? Because I heard a lot of theories about his appearance matches how an archer should look, so therefore it's not as feminine as people may take it.
Oh well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. He looks like he or she looks like Link. Like Link is because of the way they style his face. It's really just about the angles and the eyes with the nose, really, whether it's masculine or feminine. Maybe they're just going for a different style.
Mhm.
It's also a just a very different art style, and maybe people I don't know if people are confused or thinking it looks different because they've never seen anything look like this either.
Yeah.
But I don't like I said I don't care. Like if it's a lady Link, sure, cool. I'll be a lady Link, whatever.
I don't. I have the same opinion as you. I don't
I
care.
know you're just but I do appreciate you trying to talk through the whole issue, even though we're of the same opinion.
Yeah.
It's too bad we don't have someone angry or happy about it on here to like give reasons why.
I think it's a cool concept. Like before the I always forget the name of the book. What's the book?
Wait. Whoa. I got an idea for this. Isn't the entire concept of Zelda, even though they have that official timeline or whatever, kind of like the whole deal with BioShock Infinite? There's always a man, there's always a city, there's always the girl in the blue dress.
Mhm.
Isn't that kind of like there's always a kid in the green cap to fight against the people trying to take the Triforce or the Triforce of Power trying to take over.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that what Zelda is?
Yeah.
So does it matter if it's a girl?
Well, here's where that doesn't matter because if that just happens to be Zelda, then boom, it doesn't matter. Now you're playing as Zelda. And that's what everyone's saying, that light blue could be Zelda. Notice not using a sword, doesn't even have a sword, is using a bow, which is primarily Zelda's weapon.
I'd be down with that too because they did like they changed who Zelda was in Skyward Sword,
Yeah.
and I actually really liked the new characterizations and stuff.
Yeah, I'm totally okay. I kind of just want to experience Hyrule like that. I don't care who I am. Granted, I would probably like to be Link. If I had an option, I just say Link because it kind of finishes. It's like that little teeny detail for being in an open world, living, breathing Hyrule.
What if
But
it's co-op?
then, then I will have one person who will not want to play with me as long as I want to play for.
I feel that's why we just need to play together,
Yeah.
Alex.
But I remember I just thought it was a Link, as you said, I thought it was Link with a different style because it's almost like a realistic and yet cel shaded look, and there's
Yeah,
a
no,
lot of
like that new art style is
it's
beautiful.
beautiful. It is vibrant as hell, and there's a lot of soft filter on it, and it looks great. But my girlfriend Mila, she's been on the show, so you might know
Yeah,
Mila.
I know.
Um,
Well, yeah, our
well, you do,
listeners, but I do, of course.
yeah. She immediately was like, "It's a lady. Why is it a lady?" And I'm like, "I don't. Is that a lady?"
Yeah, I feel like all of I don't know, like, and this is a generalization that I probably shouldn't make, but that makes me just sound like I know I've heard a lot of women say, "Is that a lady?" And all
Yeah.
of the people I've talked to that are guys are like, "Wait, what? It looks like a lady?" I guess maybe, kinda.
Yeah, it's very strange, very strange.
Maybe it's because I've watched a lot of anime, so I'm used to seeing a lot of feminine-looking men.
Maybe girls just finally want a girl, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah, there's
Good
no
for
reason to
you.
get upset. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't make as long as the game's good. I don't care who I'm playing as.
And again, if it is anything like that trailer, it's good.
Yeah.
I watched a breakdown of like what actually is revealed in just that establishing shot, and there is so much going on in there. Like there's an erupting volcano, there's a fortress in the background, there's like these watchtowers, there are these fissures in the ground that look like they can be gone into, there's rivers upstream with big cracks and mountains that seem like they lead to places. There is so much going on in there and it's barely visible. There's something that even looks like it could be Hyrule Castle, but it's way, way in the back.
So how long until this game comes out? 2 years?
2050.
2 years?
Realistically, I think it's going to come out holiday of 2015.
I, I mean, that's a year and a half.
Yeah, I think that's I I don't. I
I
definitely
expect
see.
I see it coming out then, but I also see it. I would totally understand if it got pushed into 2016
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. I definitely see it getting delayed. I don't see it going past holiday of
of the
next year.
next year.
Of next year, yeah. I don't see them risking not having that Zelda game out for Christmas. I don't see it
I
happening.
see that too. Okay, because 2015 is the year that they're supposed to get ahead.
Yeah. So I don't. I
I'll get a
absolutely.
Wii U soon, Alex.
I think they will say summer. I think they'll go second quarter, and then they'll be like, "Oh, so sorry, we have to wait on Zelda," and then they'll push it back and say it's holiday. But you know what?
I
That's
want
fine. 2015. I want it, and I want it
I
now.
want it so bad.
It'll be so much fun.
I haven't been this excited in a Zelda since Twilight Princess.
And that was another thing that I loved. It brings back another thing that I love about Zelda that Twilight Princess was lacking. Link
That
to the
sense of
Past,
adventure.
that sense of adventure. Like you want to explore the world, even if you're looking at something you know is nothing. There's an instinct inside you that's just like, I'm gonna go look at it. I'm gonna cut down that bush, and even if it's a stump, I know I cut it down and found nothing.
Which is I didn't expect it from A Link Between Worlds, but I got from A
Oh,
Link Between Worlds.
really? You weren't expecting that?
I don't like I was kind of getting disappointed. I was expecting Zelda. Like what I'm saying is I looked at that game and I'm like it looks like a great 2D Zelda game, like
Hmm.
it's Zelda, and then I got that sense again, and which I think really opened me up to make me really excited for this new Zelda.
Hmm.
Like I haven't been in years.
Yeah. Like I want to explore every single inch of that world. I want to go into every crevice. I want to cut down every single shrub, even if I know there's nothing behind it.
I need to use every item on everything
Yeah, exactly. Like that's
at
that's
every
what
time of day.
that's what Zelda has always been to me. Zelda was the Legend of Zelda for the NES was the first game I ever played. Ever.
This is I think this is because you know what this also reminds me a lot of the way we're talking is the whole Dark Soul Demon Soul crowd, and it's like I like those games. I don't know how you feel about those games, but I'm more excited for something that's that, but not going to kill me every 20 seconds.
Yeah, see, I haven't gotten a chance. I own Dark Souls. I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet, but from what I've seen, it got me interested enough to buy it. But I agree. I don't want to die every 5 seconds. I want to have a little bit of power. It is a game.
Which is what Zelda's good at.
Yeah. So, but that mystique of being a fucking 6-year-old trying to figure out how to play Zelda on your own, and then having your dad come in and try to figure it out with you, like that's that's a feeling. And that shit was so
See, this
obscure
is
and
such a
weird.
shame that you didn't get into Ocarina of Time, because all I can think about is shooting the sun to get the light arrow.
Mm, I mean, I'm not saying those types of elements weren't in Ocarina of Time.
No, no,
That's
I'm
why,
saying that the whole game, there was just I know the parts you're talking about, the stuff that you didn't like detracted so much that you didn't get to appreciate it like those of us who like Ocarina of Time did. Again, I think you're gonna love Majora's Mask because it's like that, but even crazier.
yeah, yeah. I just, I'm so excited. I can't even put it into proper words.
I see, but I'd still be more excited if they would have just said Majora's Mask 3D. Here's when it's coming out, because I haven't finished Majora's Mask in like 10 years or whatever. Because every time I replay it, I get to the exact same point, and I don't finish it. And if they're gonna give me a new version, I will finish it again.
Yeah.
It's been weighing on me, Alex.
Well, now's the time.
Yeah, but anyway, the new Zelda looks amazing, and I saw that little trailer, and I said, well, I need a Wii U.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's definitely stuff for the Wii U now, but there is gonna be some fucking stuff for the Wii U later.
And 3DS.
Yeah, oh yeah, and 3DS. But granted, the Wii U definitely got the love this year.
Yeah, no,
And you know what they
Nintendo won
needed?
E3.
Absolutely, bar none, hands down, no argument. And you know what? I hope not only they keep up with this digital stuff, but that all the other companies figure it out and start doing it too. And even though people might not like that, like people going to E3 might not like that as
How is
much,
it that Nintendo seems to really understand the internet and not understand the internet at all?
it took them
How,
time. That was it.
no, no, but they still don't understand the internet at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
They're,
you know what I mean? Like how are they doing it so well and so bad?
I feel like they gave Nintendo a computer with a lot of the keys missing. So they've mastered the keys that they have, but they're like, wait a minute, there's stuff off of here that Microsoft has. They'll figure it out someday. They're getting real close. I'm totally behind them again.
Yeah, no, me too. Um, and especially in an era where I don't care as much about online multiplayer, I don't mind playing on Nintendo.
No, no, I don't give a fuck about anyone has to say. When I saw my three choices, I went, I'm gonna get a Wii U, and I got a Wii U, and I haven't had a complaint yet. And
Oh,
you know
I'm
what?
still super happy about my PS4.
Well, that's all well and good, but all
But
I know
I mean,
is
I
everyone
also
but you is complaining about their console.
but the difference is everyone but me is also in the exact same situation as you, which is, hey, I have a gaming PC. Um, so I just need everything else. And I've liked the console stuff that I've played on the PS4.
Yeah.
So um, I'll be equally as happy when I get a Wii U, which is why when I eventually do need to get an Xbox One for stuff like Fantasia and Sunset Overdrive, it will be on my terms for those games. I'm treating Microsoft like Nintendo now.
Well, good, they deserve it.
Yeah,
Nintendo never deserved it. They okay, they deserved it, but they didn't deserve to become what they were.
no.
But no, I'm sorry, Nintendo is back. In my
And
opinion,
I'm
they are
okay
totally
not having a Wii. Well, I mean, it's really hard because I
back.
can't speak from the position as only having one game machine
Mhm.
because I really don't mind that all of the third party stuff isn't on the Wii U because the
Yeah.
stuff that is worth it. Like, well, the stuff that it is usually exclusive or not worth it. So, but I have something to play those things on other. So I don't know.
No, that makes sense. No.
But
Dear
Mario
Nintendo,
Kart.
can we get any sort of Rhythm Heaven, though? That would be great. Even if, like, a new game is a great thing to ask, but Smash Brothers representation? A stage? That would make a great stage. Please?
Well, Punch Out got representation, and we just got a really good Punch Out. Fuck you! You have enough Rhythm Heavens.
I do not. I got three. That's as many as there are Punch-Outs.
Yeah, but they've been so much closer together.
I have three, and one never came out in the United States. And you tell me right now that Rhythm Heaven would not make the best fucking Smash Brothers stage ever.
Yeah. Yeah, Nintendo just needs to make more of it. It just needs to make games with all of its properties.
Yep.
Like it has so many things that just make smaller games. Give me a downloadable title or whatever. Like make it smaller. I'm okay with that. Just give us more of everything.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know.
I would
Successfully
buy.
three. I was very happy. I was very happy with overall the E3 stuff that
Yeah,
I
even with all of the negative stuff and the fact that where the fuck is Mirror's Edge 2? God damn it.
saw.
Um, I don't care about the Last Guardian. It will eventually come out, and that's when I will care about it.
That's
But
fair.
I am not. I am totally willing to wait another 4 years or whatever. It'll happen. It has to happen. Like Duke Nukem Forever, it has to happen,
Yeah.
regardless of quality.
15 years from now.
But yeah, that otherwise I was totally happy with pretty much everything
Yep.
because there was enough love from Nintendo to overshadow and outshine all of the negative stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely 100%. I was very happy.
And then there was still stuff like Mortal Kombat and Sunset Overdrive to make us happy.
Mhm. Mhm.
So yeah,
I don't I'm so excited. I honestly can't figure out what to reserve my excitement for at this point. And that's something I haven't felt since I was in
Be
high school.
excited. Just pour all of that into Guardians of the Galaxy. So even if you're disappointed, it's in a different medium, and it won't tarnish your video game love for that you're feeling right now.
I
Do
don't
you
know if I can
understand
do that.
my backwards logic there?
Nope. Oh, Smash
Fine.
Fest was really fun. So there you go. There's a little.
I'm just waiting. I'm gonna play it when it comes out. I don't want to play it before it comes out.
Well, it's too late now
Oh,
anyway.
I know, but I'm specifically not doing that because I want to play it when it comes out.
Mm.
And Smash Brothers is a game that I have Smash Brothers time, and then I don't need to play Smash Brothers for a while. So
Honestly, I could play Brawl forever. I really
I
could.
know. All right, bye everyone. Listen to Random
Goodbye.
Assault
Yeah, listen to Random Assault podcast. This when is this going up?
to now. It's
Right
live.
now?
It's on YouTube. We don't
So,
keep them private.
all right, tomorrow, Random Assault is doing our big Lego episode. Check it out because we
Why
talk
am I
about
not on that?
so much Lego because we were trying to keep it a secret and then we kind of just threw it all together and then we had to do a bunch of bonus shit. But the banner is fucking incredible.
But I live next to Legoland.
I didn't get to go because you have to have a child, so I had to require a child. But I talk
You
about
don't
that in the
have to have a
episode.
child.
You do for the one nearest me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wait,
but
there's a
don't
one.
worry, it'll be happening. They
Okay.
haven't they haven't done the adult stuff. Anyway, go listen to it. Lego episode. It's gonna be awesome. It's going up tomorrow. Not on Geekenstein. It's going up Random Assault tomorrow. Geekenstein
H.
probably like 2 or 3 days later.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.